Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl Gifted Precious as always, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Thank you for always coming back, and if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube or seeing my channel, please do not make it the last by clicking the subscribe button and also turning on your notification bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. Guys, this video is for my international students in the UK, and if you're living in the UK and trying to build your credit score generally, you would say, why am I talking about it, or do you know anything about credit score? Oh well, I've been in the UK for a little over 1 year, so I think I would be in the best position. But however, please note that I am not in any way a financial analyst, a financial advisor, a credit broker, a credit lender, a banker, or anything finance related in any sort. So this is my opinion or what I have learned so far, or just what I have researched so far. Thank you. Without further ado, let's move right into the video. So what's a credit score? I know for myself, I'm in Nigerian, and I think for my brothers and sisters from African countries or Nigeria, when you hear, I've seen a lot of people. I remember my friend posting a comment on one Telegram group about building credit score, and somebody replied, "Oh, I do not like debt," something like that. Like she was like, she doesn't like debt, like she doesn't want buy today pay tomorrow kind of thing. Like she wanted to live a free life. I know, coming from Nigeria, when you tell somebody that you buy something and pay later, to them it feels like you do not have money, or you just like to be in debt. But however, in the UK, there's what they call credit score. Now oftentimes there are just quite a few payments that you have to, like, for you to build your credit score. If you do not have a credit score, it's a bad credit score, right? Like, not having a credit score is a bad credit score. Now there is a range, or there are quite different sites where you can check your credit. The whole point of a credit score is to show that you're credit worthy, that you can be able to pay up your debts in good time. Because for a lender to lend you money, they do not know you from Adam. I mean, how am I supposed to trust you that you're going to pay back my money? So the only way they can know that, okay, you're credit worthy, or you are a good you pay up your debt in good time, is only by checking your credit score, because they do not know you. Your credit score is only the way to show that, okay, this person has been good with money in the past, or is good with money and can pay up their debts in good time. That is the essence of the whole credit score. So if you do not have a credit score, no credit score, the same thing as bad credit score. So if you don't have a credit score, these are the steps to help you build up your credit. If you're looking to stay in the UK long term, and you're looking to get a mortgage in the future, I think it's time you build your credit score. Like, it's time you build your credit score. And there are quite a few things that can help you build your credit score. One is getting a contract, something that you have to be debited, like you have to set up a direct debit. More like, I know some people get phone contracts and then they have to pay monthly. Some people get SIM contracts. Some people, I think, get car, so they can be able to get debits like at certain times of the month. Another way you can also actually build your credit score, and by the way, when you take this phone contract or SIM contract or whatever, the essence of you building your credit score is paying back timely, paying back in time. So if the plan is for you to pay on the 28th of every month, then you should pay back on the 28th of every month. If you delay in paying, it would definitely affect your credit score, because it shows that you're not credit worthy, or you do not, like, if that makes sense. Another way is getting a credit card. Oftentimes, before you can even get a credit card, the company you're applying to for the credit card will usually check your credit score to know if you qualify for the credit card. That is it. Now, for when I came in, I was like, okay, I'm just new in the UK, so how do I get a credit card when I do not even have a credit score? Because oftentimes, anytime you apply for a credit card, they'll usually decline you because you do not have a credit score. But however, you can try Amex. I use an Amex credit card, and I applied. That's actually my first time applying for a credit card. I applied and luckily I got the credit card. So I've been using that means to pay up, like to build my credit score, and it's looking good. My credit score is looking very good. From having no credit score at all to having a good credit score is actually something. So you can actually apply for a credit card. There are lots of credit card companies that actually will give you a credit card without having a credit score. Amex is one. You can apply for the Amex, that's American Express. I have the American Express British Airways credit card, and that's what I've been using. So you can apply for a credit card. I would actually maybe research for credit cards for credit companies that will give out credit cards without, like for those that are students or those that are trying to build their credit score. I can do research on that. Another way is applying to vote. That is, let your name be in the voting pool. So apply to vote in. You can go on gov.uk and apply to vote in the council where you live. So I already applied to vote in Bristol because I live in Bristol. So I applied on gov.uk.com so I can be eligible to vote. Also, try not to spend, when you get your credit card, try not to spend above the limit. Try to be like, I know people say don't spend above 25% of your credit so that you can be able to pay back, and ensure that you pay back in a timely manner. I also think that some rent, when you pay your rent, for some people it counts towards building their credit. But the point I'm trying to make is you should start thinking of either getting a credit card or getting a phone contract or something that would enable you build your credit, because it is important if you're thinking of staying in the UK long term or getting mortgage. So another way you can actually keep to or get a good credit score is by making early payments, because at the end of the day, if you do not meet up to your payments, it would accrue interest. And yes, so it depends on now the credit card company you're using. If you do not meet up to the payments, they usually tell you before you apply, you have to read their terms and conditions, and then they always tell you this is their interest rate when you do not meet up to the payment. Another way you can actually build your credit score is by paying up all your debts. So if you have in any way maybe borrowed or something of that sort, once you are able to pay up all of your debts, your credit score should increase. Also, do not go past your limits. I mean, you're earning, you know what you earn in a month, you know what you want to spend on some certain things. So oftentimes I know that for a month I know my budget for my grocery, so oftentimes I just use my credit card to pay for my grocery. It only makes sense because I've set aside this amount of money for the month for my grocery. So if I should use my credit card to get grocery, I know that at the end of the month I can comfortably pull back the money into my credit card. Also, it's important that you should set up a direct debit. I mean, you know how much you want to spend on your credit card monthly. Say you have a credit card limit of giving an instance of maybe £1,000, and you've made up your mind that okay, every month I cannot go past £100, or I cannot go past I cannot go past £50. You could set up a direct debit that okay, if I get paid maybe on the 31st of every month, on the 30th of every month, you set a direct debit that on the 30th of every month, this is the amount that should be taken out of my account. I mean, it only makes sense that I'm not spending past my limit. Another way to also build your credit score is by shopping online. I know it doesn't make sense, but yeah, there's this I know people do it. I've never tried it before, but it's Klarna. Like there are some shopping sites where you get things like clothes, and say I get a jacket worth £30 and I can use Klarna. Klarna will help you build your credit score because you're only going to pay a little out of that amount, and then the rest is split maybe 2 months or depending on how you want it. And once you're able to meet up that payment, it's not like you do not have that £30 to pay at that point. You have it, but because you want to build your credit score, you can go through that route. So I don't know if all I've been saying makes sense. I hope I've been able to make sense with all I have said. If you really know a lot about credit and how to build your credit score, please leave a comment in the comment section. And if you want me to say anything, or you want me to do anything about this video, or you want me to put up any video at all, please leave a comment in the comment section. And please do like, subscribe, leave a comment, share my video to your family, friends, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.